this video we will discuss the examples on derivative of inverse function in next type. What is that type? This type 3 we will see. So derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. In particularly sine inverse and cos inverse only where only with, see what are the steps. We have to take a derivative after substitution and simplification. So you'll see which type of examples are occurring in this case. The function may be either in sine inverse or in cos inverse. You will get a term constant is there, a into sine of x or some other function of x plus or minus you may get b cos of x or some function of x, same function of x, divided by root of, see carefully the square root, see carefully the denominator. It is a root of square of the first coefficient a square plus square of the second coefficient b square. In some cases you may get cos here and sine here. Same thing here, a sin x or cos x plus or minus b cos x or sin x, interchange it and divide by a root of a square plus b square. And if you are remembering these three numbers a, b and under root a square plus b square are the Pythagorean triplet. For example 3, 4, then you will get 5 here. 5, 12, you will get 13 here. So what you have to do here? In such examples, hint, put this, divide this separately. So you may write this as a divided by a root of a square plus b square into the sin x plus or minus whatever it may be, b divided by a root of a square plus b square into cos x. So let a divided by a root of a square plus b square is equal to, for some constant we may consider it as cos of alpha, or you may consider sin of alpha, it makes no difference. This cos alpha we have considered. Squaring, we get it as cos square alpha is equal to a square divided by a square plus b square. Numerator square and denominator square and square root gets cancelled. Then subtract this from 1. 1 minus cos square alpha is equal to 1 minus a square divided by a square plus b square. And we have 1 minus cos square alpha is sin square alpha there is equal to, cross multiply there, a square plus b square minus a square, and we are getting this b square upon a square plus b square. And so we are getting sin alpha is equal to, taking the square root, is b divided by a root of a square plus b square. So just use these two in the above relation. Then the example. So this is what we have to substitute. This is called as the first part, substitution. Now we'll go for the substitution here. Y is equal to, so we have missed sine inverse here. Y is equal to sine inverse of this a upon root of a square plus d square. This is cos alpha into sine x plus b upon root of a square plus b square, plus or minus here again. So this is sine alpha into this is cos x. And if we consider this is plus sine x cos alpha plus cos x sine alpha, or minus, now this is in the form of the formula for sine of x plus or minus alpha. Okay, and so here sine inverse and sine gets cancelled, and we are getting y is equal to x plus or minus alpha, differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 1 and derivative of alpha is 0. So answer is 1. So this is the method of solving examples of this type. So we'll go for few examples here. So of this type, we'll go for one example. Differentiate sine inverse of 4 sine x plus 5 cos x upon a root of 41 with respect to x. Just check. 4 square is 16 plus 5 square is 25 is equal to 41 and its square root. So these three numbers are in Pythagorean triplet. Okay. So we'll go for the solution. Consider, I will call this as y sine inverse 4 sine x plus 5 cos x is divided by root 41. Now I will divide separately by root 41 here. So dividing separately by root 41, we will get sine inverse of 4 divided by root 41 into sine x plus 5 divided by root 41 into cos x. Okay. Now see, we have sine inverse outside, so we have to adjust the terms in form of sine. So this is sine, we have to adjust this is cos, this should be in form of sine. So I will call this as first. Let cos of alpha is equal to 4 divided by root of 41. Then sin alpha is a root of 1 minus cos square alpha. Sin square alpha is 1 minus cos square alpha. So sin alpha can be written as root of 1 minus cos square alpha. So this can be written as root of 1 minus 4 square is 16 divided by root 41 square is 41. And we are getting this is 41 minus 16, it is root of 25 divided by 41. And so we are getting sin alpha is equal to square root of 25 is 5 divided by root 41. So if we consider cos alpha is equal to 4 by root 41, now we are getting sin alpha is equal to 5 divided by root 41. Then 1 becomes, see what it becomes, y is equal to, now sine inverse of, I will write this sin x as it is, into 4 by root 41, we have considered this cos alpha plus this cos x I will write first, into 5 divided by root 41, we have obtained it as sin alpha. So see these terms carefully. And now we have sin inverse of sin x cos alpha plus cos x sin alpha. This is sin of x plus alpha. And as this value 4 by root 41 is constant. Alpha angle should be constant. So x is variable and alpha is constant. That is, we have here sine inverse of sine. So they get cancelled here as their inverse operation, and we are getting it as x is equal to alpha, x plus alpha. I will call this as 2. So because of this substitution, now the given function, it is reduced to the form y is equal to x plus alpha. You may write alpha is equal to cos inverse of 4 by root 41, but it is not necessary. Differentiate this. See why it is not necessary. It is dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 1 plus alpha is constant, its derivative is 0. If you will write alpha is equal to cos inverse 4 by root 41, then also its derivative will be 0. So not necessary to write that again. We are getting dy by dx is equal to 1. Okay. So just we have considered divided by this denominator separately. We have tried to write the formula for sine of a plus b a minus b or cos of a plus b a minus b, and then we have obtained, if we have sine inverse here, you have to add this sine inside the bracket. If you will have cos inverse, then you have to add this cos of a plus b or a minus b, and then you can simplify and differentiate. That's it. Let's go for next example. Differentiate cos inverse 3 cos x minus 4 sin x divided by 5 with respect to x. So consider the given function. We'll call it as y. Y is equal to cos inverse 3 cos x minus 4 sin x is divided by 5. Okay. So call this as 1. Now as we have discussed, divide separately by 5. So we are getting it as cos inverse 3 by 5 into cos x minus 4 by 5 dividing separately into sin x. And now we have to substitute here. Put 3 by 5 is equal to, now the question arises whether to consider sin alpha or cos alpha. As we have cos inverse here, we must have the inside formula must be in form of cos of some angle. So we have cos into cos minus sin into sin. It is the formula for cos of a plus b or a minus b. So we'll consider it as cos of alpha, where alpha is a constant. Then we have sin alpha is equal to root of 1 minus cos square alpha. As we have the identity, sin square alpha is equal to 1 minus cos square alpha. So sin alpha is equal to root of 1 minus cos square alpha. Using that value here, we will get root of 1 minus cos alpha is 3 by 5. So its square will be 9 by 25, and it is 16 by 25, under root 16 by 25. And so we are getting sin alpha is equal to 4 by 5. So using it combinedly, I will call this as equation first. Using it in 1, see what we get here now. Y is equal to cos inverse. I'll write this cos x first into, for 3 by 5 we have substituted cos of alpha. So this is cos alpha minus is there. I'll write this term first, sin x. As the product is commutative, we can interchange the terms. 4 by 5, it is sin alpha, where alpha is constant, and which is equal to cos inverse of. Now this is cos alpha, cos x cos alpha minus sin x sin alpha. This is formula for cos of x plus alpha. And so we are getting here y is equal to Cos inverse and cos, they are inverse operations of each other. They cancel each other, so we are getting y is equal to x plus alpha. This is second. And now see, the equation second is simplified form of the given function after substituting this. So differentiate it directly. Dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of alpha is 0, which is equal to 1. And this is the answer. That's it.